were dispatched to a car over the wall in the creek. So I dispatched out myself, 2 engine companies. We arrived. Mike's our water rescue instructor, so I definitely wanted him on the scene with us. When I first got there, I looked over, checked the car was in the upright position, the side doors open, away from the flow of the water, and I think it was the driver, was standing up and instructing us. That she was a little bit excited at the time. We just told her to hold on. And then we just went into our rescue mode. We cut away the fence, got all our water rescue equipment out, laid it out. Mike got to the scene, instructed everybody what he wanted to do, and it just all fell into place.
I was initially concerned about whether it would be quicker to access from the parking lot or from the Innerbelt, because the parking lot side has a lower grade and is easier to get to the water that way. But from the location of the vehicle, the assistant chief directed us to the Innerbelt side.
So I was the first engine out of here behind the assistant chief. Me and the other gentleman, Bob, got on scene, assessed the situation, realized that there were people in the water, that they had gone over the embankment, and we followed the assistant chief's orders to get the fence taken down. Then the other engine from Mahoneytown came, and Mike is the water rescue expert, so him and the assistant chief took the lead and just got ladders down there and started getting to the victims before they got too cold.
One priority that we had we implemented in our plan was to use a safety line, a safety rope, and personal flotation device on the victims as they were coming out of the vehicle, just to guarantee that if they lost their step or anything on the ladder, that we had several different redundant methods of helping the person to get out of that situation.
Take it nice and slow, hon. What's your name? Reggie, my name's Chris. I'm going to be your paramedic, okay?
When we got the call, we only had to go approximately 100 feet. We were the first engine in, behind the assistant chief. As soon as we got there, we realized the patients were in the water, so we got out of our turnout gear, which we don't wear anywhere near the water, and just started setting up the ground ladder, asking if everyone down there was conscious, and by then the Mahoneytown engine had arrived.
The water was about probably 6 to 8 inches above the floor level of the vehicle, so all of the girls were in the water the whole time they were in the vehicle. So just the fact that they were in that cold water was hazardous to them. So that really made the speed of removing them from that cold water more important. I think we're definitely lucky on a lot of conditions. The water condition was low and was not as swift as that area can be. And the position of the vehicle made it relatively easy to get the people out of the vehicle. It landed upright on its wheels, and we were able to help the ladies walk out of the vehicle. I think everybody that was involved worked very well. There was people from the City of Newcastle Fire Department, the City of Newcastle Police Department, as well as NOGA Ambulance Service, and we all worked well using the appropriate control mechanisms, and it was a fantastic team effort by having both myself and Bob that were involved in the actual rescue, as well as our downstream rescue people and the additional support people that were on the shore helping move the patients around. I've been involved with the water rescue for probably about 5 years now. I participate on an urban search and rescue program that's based out of southwestern Pennsylvania. So I'm familiar with the situation. This is the first time that I was involved in an actual rescue. There's another firefighter with myself, are trained by the Pennsylvania Fish and Boat Commission, and we're accredited as water rescue instructors. And we're working on increasing the preparedness and the level of training that the city and the county has available for situations like this.
Oh yeah, it was a good ending. Could have been a lot worse. The vehicle was on all fours, was close to the wall. All the patients were ambulatory where they could climb out on their own. Luckily, we didn't have to go crazy trying to, get the unconscious persons up the ladder, which is a lot of work. So it could have been a lot worse. Could have been at night, higher water. This creek's known to get real high and fast, real quick. So everything worked in our favor, and it turned out well.
I think their biggest, the biggest comment that was made by all of them is they were very cold from being in the water, and they actually, a couple of them knew they were lucky that they were able to basically walk out of the vehicles.
I was looking for a car to be upside down in the water. You just don't know. We got lucky. It was daylight. The car was upright. The water flow was low. And we had the right guys working.
Our priority when I showed up was to make an assessment of the hazards that were around the vehicle. And the biggest one that we had going for us was the cold moving water around the vehicle, and the limited access because of the cement wall in that area made it difficult to gain access to the people and remove them.
You guys want the car to go that way?
Yeah. You want to throw a rope and we can pull a winch cable to this?
Coming down the throwback, I'll see if I can hit over there.
One of the big hazards when in this area of the country, there's a lot of roadways that are in close proximity to the water level, and any weather or flooding event causes the water to come over top of the roadway. And it's very important that people understand, regardless of how shallow the water looks, that they should never attempt to drive through water across a roadway, because there's a number of hazards that can actually make a situation just like this happen on top of the roadway.
Turned out very well, actually. Like we were talking about when we got back to the station, it could have been much worse, but I think due to the fact that we were prepared from taking courses and everybody knew exactly what to do, and with the help of the guys that we have who are the actual experts and the assistant chief on duty, we were able to take care of the situation in a timely manner, get the patients out safely.